Ooh, yeah, said Paul. Gimme. Greedy. Christopher dropped the shirt at Paul's feet. I want it back. Paul bent to fetch. For a second, he wished he too had a beard, to offset the sequins. He loved that look. But he'd never grown a beard, wasn't even sure he could. Plus, that wasn't the story he was telling tonight. Thank you, he said, with the cool dignity of an ambassador's daughter borrowing cab fare. He took the sparkly shirt into his room and popped horses into his tape player. He shut the door between his bedroom and the kitchen so Christopher wouldn't see him change. First, he needed good underwear. He decided to break out the unopened European-style briefs his old sociology professor had inappropriately brought him back from Spain last summer. They looked enough like girls' underwear and wouldn't disrupt the line. He dropped his swishy loose army pants and his shoplifted French-cut boxers and stared at his penis until it shrank, tucked itself into the tight little crawl space of his former balls. He stepped into the black briefs and admired his smooth front with his hands and eyes, then found the red lace bra he'd borrowed from that girl in New York. His skin shivered all over, belly and back and thighs. He stared down his skinny chest until it obediently softened, grew, filled out the bra. Not too big. It was like that TV show Manimal, where the guy changed into a panther and other animals, a miracle of special effects. Only that guy couldn't control himself. That guy was more like the Hulk. Not Paul. Paul stopped at a 36C. He was going for regular but hot. He stroked his throat until the bump relented, and then he checked his look in the full-length mirror. How could he look so pretty? His black engineer boots and snug Levi's jacket, big fur-lined Lenny Kravitz coat, every detail was good, was right. Who was he? He was Ginsberg and Streisand and Kim Gordon rolled into one. He was the girl he wanted to fuck. He clumsily applied silvery, pale pink lipstick. He raked black mascara through his lashes. He tugged his shaggy hair past his shoulders, then experimentally flipped this new long hair. But he didn't have the knack, and he hurt his neck slightly, but looked good. Now, he thought, as Patti Smith serenaded a girl called Gloria. Bye, Christopher, Paul called out, clattering down the stairs. You are a big, nasty bulldagger, said Christopher from the kitchen table without even turning around. You are so butch. Stupid queen, thought Paul. All who see me tonight will know I am a girl. He left the house, alone in the blue night of snow and streetlights, air like paper cuts. Paul decided, as always, to go the pretty way. He cut over to Lynn Street, which glittered blue and white, fairy snow in the trees. He walked with his hips deliberating, back and forth, careful solid-booted steps on the ice. Paul passed by all his landmarks, Tuck's Place, Cozy House, the expensive sandwich shop, the Quick Trip, Seashore Hall, and then through the causeway by the chemistry building to the yellow lights of the empty downtown. A pack of frat boys spilled out of the queue and crossed the street, headed his way. Hey, sweetheart, where are you going? One of them called. Do you need an escort? Paul tossed his head and kept walking, like he'd seen girls do. This was a first. Now they could actually admit they wanted to fuck him. He turned the corner and quickly stomped down the rest of the lonely side street to Gabe's. Inside the warm basement of the bar, a row of pinball machines glowed orange light and glass. The jukebox blasted black hole sun into the wood paneling. Paul liked to be early for things, to gain the home turf advantage. He liked to watch his ducks from a blind. He took a place against the bar and observed with amusement and pride every dyke who walked up the stairs to the room where they had shows. My sisters, he thought. When he'd seen enough people come in, he paid his cover and walked up the black painted stairs himself. The black walls were covered in crinkly aging band posters. Sugar, Iowa Beef Experience, 7-Year Bitch, Mike Watt. At the bar in the back of the hall stood 5 or 6 dykes with chains on their plaid pants, tattoos on every surface, fucked up hair. Paul stood by the door, oddly shy to walk in alone, but he saw one...